We are back with Linguistic Lips. I'm your host, Indian Girl, and to my left we have
Kate Powell.
And to my right we have
Freckles.
And to our far right, our resident male, since no men like to show up.
Just Tony.
Just Tony. Thank you, Tony, for always showing up. I'm really starting to. I'm just starting to have doubts about men nowadays. What is the fear? Like, I'm gonna go back to what I was saying before. Y'all got too many women because y'all scared to be seen anywhere. That's all. Anyway, so today's episode we're going to be talking about the 5 love languages versus the erotic blueprint. This should be exciting. So first of all, we're going to go over the 5 love languages. I think mostly everyone knows the love languages. We got acts of service, words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, and gift giving. I'm going to start with mine. My number 1 was quality time. You prize undivided attention from others. Spending meaningful, uninterrupted time together profoundly impacts your emotional world. My second was acts of service. And my third was physical touch. And the other 2 tied. I'm not too big on gift giving. So, Tiffany, what's your love language?
My number 1 is quality time. My number 2 would be physical touch. And the other 2 or 3, whatever. It is what it is.
Okay.
So mine is first quality time as well, and then gift giving. I like to give and I like to receive gifts. The rest of them fall in line wherever they may fall.
And Tony?
Quality time.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
Quality time together, everybody.
We all showed up.
I know, right? It's like spit
quality time with, I'm a firm believer. If I can do nothing with you, I can do everything with you.
True.
Because you're sitting on the couch, you're watching Tubi, or you're watching the game, just being within each other's space and enjoying each other.
I love that.
So quality time. Give me some quality time and touch me too while you're doing it. So
yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. I think quality time encompasses everything else. That quality time could encompass words of affirmation because y'all spending time together so you can compliment each other. Y'all spending time together so you can get to the physical touch. You're spending time together so you can do acts of service. You're spending time together so you can go out and buy gifts. So I think
you should go out and buy gifts. Or you can just order them online. Like you should. Okay.
Does a gift include a Papa's gift card?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I'm down with that.
Don't give me no gift card.
I'm not big.
I'm down with that. Babies can't be choosers,
I think the thing about I think people confused because I had someone they had it all mixed up. It was like I'm like, what are your love languages? And they went off of what they do for others instead of what they expect. Because with me, I'm a gift giver, but I'm not big on getting gifts. I'm not really.
Thank you.
I don't really care too much for the gift. I'd rather have you say something. I tell my kids and stuff like, you can give me a nice card and write something really meaningful in it, and that means more to me than going out and buy a meaningless gift or getting a gift card. I will still accept it if you give it to me, but it's not priority to me. So it's more like I'll give the gifts, but I'm not big on receiving the gifts. And same thing with acts of service. I do a lot, and I don't want you standing around watching me do it. I'm like, are you gonna help or what? Like, what? You gotta have some value in my life, put a little value in my life. If you're gonna be around and you show me that you're willing to help out, or at least learn what I'm doing, so you can help when needed and take off the burden. That's really big for me as well. So those top 2, quality time, acts of service. So you miss gift giving.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing though. Let me clarify that it is not expensive gifts. I do not like name brand stuff. I'm not pressed by that. Don't buy me no Gucci purse and don't buy me no Louis Vuitton shit. I don't care about none of that stuff.
Hey, no boo.
I like meaningful gifts. I like little stuff. Like, for instance, for me, if my partner said they need something, I would go to Amazon ASAP and get it and be at the door next day. Yeah. They're like, wait a minute, where did this come from? Well, you said that in conversation.
Exactly.
Yep. I love to do that. And then I just like the same thing back. Like, if I need something, you see I need something, like, okay, I seen this, I know you needed it, here you go.
But are you the type of person that you get irritated when they didn't learn you well enough and you got to tell them? Like, if you have to tell them, does it bother you?
Like,
so you feel like you should know?
Flowers. I used to not be big on flowers, but if I have to tell you to buy me flowers, I'm being irritated. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I should have to tell a man to buy me, like my ex, I have to always tell him, you don't do anything. You don't buy me anything. You don't give me something simple as flowers. And eventually he would do it, but it would be like, I had to be like, dang, I ain't had no flowers in 6 months.
And then all of a sudden they show up, right?
I get the one where they be like, I was going to buy you those flowers, but, I'm like, don't even tell me that you was going to do something and didn't do it. That was the constant. I
saw these flowers. It looked so nice. I thought about you, but
I didn't get it.
And as a man, that's a failure as a man, especially when you say, okay, well, what do you do today? Let's just stay home and cook. Okay, well, I'm going to go to Publix and get something. What do you want to eat? Pick up some flowers. They're $12.
Why you at Publix? You might as well pick
If you want to get fancy, it might be $20. I just spend $20 on a dozen roses.
Let me tell you something, man. If you come home with some food and some flowers,
you good. You're good.
Make sure it's the right food. Don't bring out fish. Don't bring
out fish.
Some food that she likes.
Some cheese and some chocolate. Some ice cream.
Cheese, chocolate, ice cream.
Oh my God, some ice cream.
She good. You good.
Cheese. Yeah.
She gonna do that thing be like.
Anyway,
what was your second one?
My first one was quality time, and I want to go through that real fast because I work a lot, so I don't have a lot of time. But if I designate time for you, you special. Mm-hmm. And so that time that we have today together is straight quality time, and I really, really, really love that. My second one is physical touch. I like to be touched. I like to be touched.
I mean, do you like PDA? Like when it comes to physical touch?
Definitely PDA.
Are you a PDA person? Because
100%
it seems like it just depends.
Poke the
affection. Do you want to hold hands? Do you want to hold hands?
Yeah.
Kiss in public?
I don't need to do all that, but holding hands in public is fun. Just cuddling. I love to hug. I'm a hugger. COVID killed me. Woo! COVID killed me.
Yeah, I'm a hugger. Hands. I want to sit up under you.
I'm a hold hands.
One thing what I hate when you go to a restaurant and there's a booth.
I like the
booth. And then, but you on one side of the booth.
No, you have to sit next to me.
I'm going to sit next to you. Yes.
But you know how I am. When I sit in the booth, I'm not going to come sit next. I'm going to see if you're going to come sit next to me.
No, I never come.
I'm going to always see if he wants to sit next to me.
I want to sit between us. Like, I want to look into your eyes. That's fine. Please don't. I'm not a touchy-feely person.
Is this a date? Is this a date or in a relationship?
No,
on a date, I don't want you.
It's not on a date. It's a relationship thing. It's a relationship thing.
Sometimes you feel like I don't even like to hug my own mother. You know what I mean? I'm not very touchy-feely. Now, don't get it twisted with sex. Okay, yeah. I can touch you all I want during sex, but I'm not a touchy-feely person. Like, we don't have to hold hands in public and don't caress me.
Well, I don't like that either. I don't like the caressing stuff.
So
but I'm saying doing sex. So we're going for 15 minutes. I had two parents that weren't like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like we knew they loved us, but it wasn't because my dad would say my parents never said I love you and they never hugged us. But my dad tried, and then as an adult, I tell my parents I love you, and I kind of forced them to say it back because I was like, we didn't get this, but I'm gonna show you this is how you do it. You teach and learn. But it's just like you. I don't like to be caressed. We can hold hands as long as your hands are not clammy, and we can sit next to each other.
Sweaty hands.
My parents were known for walking down the street. They were known for the couple that walked up and down the streets holding hands all day long, and it was just romantic. And I just love it, and I want to be like that when I grow up or get older.
I'm gonna push my man off the curb when. No, stop. That's my love language. I am abusive.
Wow.
What's your second one? Quality time and
quality time, physical touch.
Physical touch.
Yes, I like to be
your man.
Yeah, I like to be touched. I like it when you're sitting there or you're out and your woman she comes and sits in your lap. Then you sit there and just have a handful of booty.
Oh. Or you want to do the physical touch.
Yeah.
One thing's what I hate when you're at home and you're chilling and you're sitting on the couch and she's on one end of the couch, you on the other end of the couch.
That don't make sense.
Why can't we be under the blanket?
Yeah, that's how I am. I'm gonna lay on you till my arm go to sleep. Something starts falling apart, and we gonna.
Or I get real steady, like okay.
I want to smell your perfume.
Yeah.
I want to.
That way, I don't mind you falling asleep during the movie. Now, if you on the one side on and you go over there snoring, I'm like, it was not intimate at all.
If we watch a Lifetime, you pretty much be watch that by yourself after about the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Just know that.
I will still love it in the couch, I'm not gonna lie. But I have to learn my partner. My partner is an affectionate person. I will adapt to their needs.
Yes. Yeah.
But I'm not a very touchy-feely person. And I don't like to be held either. Like, especially even like after we did what we did and we're hot and sweaty, I'm like, okay, get on both side of the bed and I'm going to sit on mine. I might let you hold me for 10 minutes, but after that, I'll be like, okay, this is...
Now, I'm like that at night when you go to bed. You can hold me about 5 minutes. And
I gotta go to sleep, I gotta go to sleep. Not even that. It's too hot.
I get too hot.
The arm to sleep, the everything. I can't lay.
You go first.
So, yeah, so you have to do the 5 minutes for me to feel good. But then I'm like, okay, get the hell on. I'm gonna be like, no, we ain't got to do this too long. Just give me a good 2 to 5 minutes. I'm good.
That is it.
But speaking of physical touch, let's move into the erotic blueprint. A lot of people never heard of the erotic blueprint, don't know what it is.
I didn't.
I fast every January, like the last 3 weeks in January. I fast every year where we're not supposed to watch anything but spiritual music or documentaries. Nothing that's secular, basically. So I got into watching documentaries and docu-series, and all of the ones I was watching were about sex. What?
Is this bad?
Oh my God! No, I said 3rd week in January.
Okay, not the first year. Okay.
When I fasting alcohol, we're fasting from sex or anything.
Everything. It's like it's basically food, sex, entertainment, music, social media.
Aren't you going on a trip soon?
2020.
It's after my trip.
Oh, okay.
It always starts after the first trip of the year.
Well, 2026 will be my year because I done fucked up 2026.
No, it's not the 3rd week. It's the 3rd week.
We're still in the first week.
Oh, okay.
We got time. We got time.
I have to do what I do.
I need a date. I need this fasting thing stuff. I need to put shit on my calendar. I need instructions.
It's like 21 days.
21 whole days?
Y'all heard of the Daniel fast. We modified it, in my
What am I
family.
doing these 21 days?
We'll talk about it later.
Blueprint.
The erotic blueprint. So in my family, I don't know if this was cheating or not, but we can watch documentaries. You can't watch reality shows, but we can watch documentaries, whatever. And I found myself watching documentaries about sex. All of them were about sex. So this one came up with Gwyneth Paltrow. I'm not gonna say the name of it, but you can look it up
in the conversation
and see it. So she did this experiment with different couples and stuff, and one couple in particular was a black couple, and the biggest thing that bothered me about it, but how real this was, he was older and she was younger, and they were having problems in the bedroom, and he said the problem was because she was vanilla. She didn't have as much experience as he did, and that was the problem. And so he had more experience and she did, and so it was a lot of things she didn't do. So in this one,
You said they were a black couple.
yes.
And then you said she was vanilla.
No, vanilla means
bland.
she don't
Bland.
she
Bland
was in the
wrong.
bedroom.
Yeah, bland.
I mean vanilla. It's a trap.
Yeah, vanilla or green. Green. Vanilla.
I was saying nobody ever called you that.
Yeah. This therapist, she created the erotic blueprint, and basically it's 5 different blueprints that you can fall under. And what happened in this experience with the couple, they basically went through all of the things. And what was the problem was, it wasn't the fact that she was vanilla, it was that he didn't take time to learn her erotic blueprint to make her comfortable in the areas he needs, and he really didn't know his own. So anyway, so it's a good experiment. So I went online, did the test or whatever. So it's 5 erotic, and there are 5 types under the erotic blueprint, just like there's 5 love languages. So you have the energetic type. Energetic is characterized as profound love for tease, anticipation, and yearning in the realm of sexuality. Individuals with this blueprint find pleasure in desire itself, cherishing the sensation of wanting. They often require what could be termed pre-foreplay, such as eye contact, flirting, and deep emotional connection to fully engage in their desires. So that's the energetic type. So if any of these y'all feel close to, just let me know. I wrote all the definitions. You only have your one.
Oh, is that what it is? I'm looking for those.
The sensual type is I prepare. The sensual type thrives when all five senses, smell, taste, touch, sight, and sound, are ignited, creating an immersive and captivating experience during sexual play. These individuals prioritize a heart connection before engaging in sexual activity, valuing emotional intimacy. Foreplay centers around the senses in their forte, as they find immense pleasure in sensory exploration. So, and then the third one is sexual type, and I'm just going to say it. They say the majority of men fall under this. Sexual type is just what it says. They just want to get to it. Basically, it is. They're about the act of sex, and that's it. All they need is have a body and two bodies together and do it. If y'all want me to say it,
That sounds like her.
Yes,
the fourth one is the kinky type.
You done.
Kinky blueprint finds its arousal in the realm of taboo and edgy experiences, often embracing power dynamics, erotic fantasy, impact play, and creative exploration. Think of 50 Shades of Grey if you want to go there and beyond, BDSM type things, things like that. So that's kinky. And the last one is the shapeshifter. Shapeshifter is they're gonna go with whatever the flow is. They're gonna pick all four or one of each, and it just depends on their partner, where they're at in life, what they're doing. They don't care. They can shift from one to the other. So I'm gonna start with Tiffany. I was gonna guess, but it's like I already kind of know everything. So Freckles, what's yours?
I am kinky.
What it says on the kinky?
It says, I'm turned on by whatever is taboo for me. This could be having sex out of the missionary position, or it could be that I love power play and or physically intense engagements. Then it goes on to some other stuff, but yeah. So yeah,
that's the basic.
That's me.
Tony?
It says I'm actually central.
Sensual.
Yeah.
And what does it say about?
I was surprised too.
Central.
It says, as a central blueprint type, you bring the beauty of the senses to sexuality.
Oh.
Your zone is genuine and is likely through embodied pleasure, tantalizing, missive environments.
All right.
Okay. And you, ma'am, we already know.
I am sexual.
Do it and get away from me.
I picked that one.
That's a shocker.
That's you all day.
But it says I tend to have quick interest to turn on, and that love the body and all the pleasurable things that can be done to it. So yeah,
hit it and quit it.
I'm a straight to the point kind of person, and I don't have time for jokes.
Well, the crazy part is, again, I watched this docu-series a year ago, and at the time when I took it a year ago, I was energetic. But this time I took it again, and now I'm sensual. So I don't know what really. I know some things changed in a year. Some things changed in a year, but I was shocked. I thought I was still energetic. So since we can hit on all four of them. Energetic was the characterized as profound love for tease, anticipation, and yearning in the realm of sexuality. I believe I'm not energetic anymore because I'm not in a relationship, so the waiting game is like played out. So, but basically before in a relationship, I think it's because I said I was in a relationship, because you got to say where do you right, but in a relationship I like the wait. I like waiting. I like to be, the anticipation of it all. That's what excited me at that time. So now it's saying that I'm sensual. I guess because I'm a woman, it says something different than yours said. It says you live in a rich world of sensuality, sight, sound, touch, smell, and taste. When in your body, you have intense body awareness. You have an aesthetic for beauty and the creation of sensual space. Orgasms could come from eating or smelling or touching something special, especially if you also have elements of the energetic type. Oh, in your blueprint. So there you go. Energetic. So basically, if we look back, I'm gonna start with you because your love language and your sexual erotic blueprint kind of matches up perfectly.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
So my thing is, I think with my with I guess both of them, the comparison. Again, like I said, I'm not big on touch. I prefer to get to the business. I like and enjoy sex. I don't want people, to think that touch implies that I don't like being touched during sex. I like that, but I don't know. I don't want
after it's over, just go away.
I don't like being, like foreplay is not a big in my forefront. Like, it's not a big thing of mine that I focus on. I mean, if you give me a gift, I'll give it to you.
Wow.
Most men fall under sexual. That, you know, it's kind of odd to hear a woman say, "Hey, let's get to the business." And do you think it's like a sign of the time, or it's like,
honestly, people say I like a little boy sometimes. So that's just my character. I just think I have a lot of. Just how I was brought up. I was raised around a lot of men, even though I was raised with my mom. I was raised around a lot of guys. A lot of my friends are guys. I just relate more to men than I do women sometimes.
Me too.
So,
but I was raised with my dad and my brother for a personal one. So
I was raised with my mom and my brother, but you know, I don't think it has to do with time. I just think that's just my preference. Like I said, I have a very high sexual drive. I enjoyed that part probably more than most men, which is some of my partners have complained about. Mm-hmm. So
she's a super fan.
You know what? I can't say. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you're thinking like, no, your sexuality can't be more than mine. But no, I have dated more than one woman, and you can sit there, you can have an hour and a half of good session. Mm-hmm. And they say, okay, cool, let's take a shower. Then let's take a shot, then we get back at it. Get back at it, and I'm done.
Round two.
I'm done. I don't lose both my barrels. I'm done.
I think like are you single or are you in a relationship?
Oh, no, I'm single.
Single. Okay. Yeah. So it's for me it's a little different because I do identify as asexual, which is really weird. And a lot of people don't know what that is. But so it's sex is just something that's learned. It's like, okay, this is something my body needs, so I'm going to have to do it. So it's going to take the partner a little bit more work to get me there. So that's why I think I fall into sensual, and that's why quality time is important. And I think that's why they line up. So if you're not spending time with me, you're not showing interest in me, you're not engaging with me where I'm going to be totally in, because I'm really only picking you because you're something good to look at, and you're something that's going to get me where I need to go. Because other than that, I can go without, and I've gone without a long time.
Sorry. Okay, you finished?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so back to my what's the first one? So we did five
love languages.
Yeah, five love languages. Mine was quality time and physical touch. And on this kinky,
yeah, that matches up.
It matches up because they have psychological kinky. Let me break this down to you, right? It says I like gameplay. I like power dynamics and intense naughty talk. So that would be kind of on the quality time.
Quality time.
Yeah, and then it says that you have a sensation-based kinky, which is you like to give or receive intense sensation, constraint, sensory overwhelm. So that would go on the physical touch.
Yeah.
So
touch me, tease me, do all of the things. So you got quality physical touch, and that all falls under.
It all falls under it. So it makes sense to me. It works. Too bad I'm single.
You, Tony? You over there reading your notes?
Man, this ain't wrong.
You took the quiz. Did you lie?
No,
I'm thinking about the quiz. It's a little difficult. Sometimes they give two things, but they give you two options. Then they say both or neither.
But then they go back and they do it again.
In different ways. That's because they try to see if you really know.
Yeah.
Some days I'm
because it says orgasm comes from eating or smelling or touching something special. I have came from eating before.
TMI.
You been lying to you? Did we come here to tell the truth or become a lie?
Well, I have sleep gas on, so I can go to sleep, and it just happens.
Yeah, just work out.
It wasn't about you. It was about me.
And be like, oh, like, well, am I right? No.
It was a pre-workout. The gym thing was a pre-workout. That helped. That aided in it, But yes, it's happened. That's what I say. I don't need a partner.
It's hard to get there.
Yeah, that's
it's hard. It's hard to get there for me.
Yeah,
very hard. You have to
That's why because I skipped foreplay. Maybe if I
challenge,
maybe it would keep me.
You need to put this foreplay back in. You might never been a foreplay. I want y'all to watch this. I don't like to promote other people's shows and stuff like that, but yeah, you have to watch all of the couples because they don't focus on one at a time. They kind of mix them in and out, so they make it so you got to watch the whole thing to get to the end of. It's Gwyneth Paltrow Goop Experiment, whatever. You just look it up, put her name in the search on Netflix, and it'll come up. But yeah, but the black couple in particular, they did have mixed couple. They had other issues where she was white, he was black, and she was the nastiest beat ever to him. And I was like, man, you need to leave her. She's so disrespectful. But in the couple,
I think I saw this.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I know the black couple. It was like
woman,
like with you, it's like, oh yes, this is how I am. This is what I learned. I grew up around men. Blah blah blah. And me too. It's like I was already around a male environment. At 12 years old, a grown man told me everything I need to know about men and sex and what to look out for and how they gonna do this and how they gonna do that. At 12? Yes, at 12. It was crazy. Yeah, I answered the phone one day. That's why my kids, I wouldn't let them get no phone. I wouldn't let them answer the phone or nothing. He was. I think it was like 22, 23, and every day he would just tell me and coach me on how men are. Yeah, he would call and talk to me every day. And would tell me things, and I was like, every time as I got older, I was like, "Is this a book out here?" Because everything he said was true.
Well, yeah. Because just like my nieces, we did talk to them like, "Hey, this is what a grown man is supposed to do, but if he does this, it's wrong."
But he's not supposed to call you and tell you it's wrong.
Well, no, he call me and tell you.
A stranger calls you and tells you it's a stranger.
Oh, that's a stranger.
Yeah, it's a stranger.
Yeah. So, but I was smart enough not to tell him where I live.
Now, granted, I think because of my history in my childhood, it has a lot to do with my sexuality too. Okay. Yeah, because I was introduced to sex at a very young age. So that is all I knew growing up is that. So it just is kind of embedded at this point in my life. But that was super inappropriate.
Yeah. So but at that time, I moved to North Carolina. I think I was in 6th grade, and I moved to North Carolina, and everybody was having sex. And I remember I went in.
In 6th grade?
Yes. I was like, "What are y'all doing?" And I was telling all the girls, "They don't love you." They were like, "I don't care." They were sleeping with, because it's military base where I grew up at. Mm-hmm. They were sleeping with Marines, sneaking out the window. 12 years old, sleeping with 19, 20-year-old Marines, and I was like, "Why are y'all doing this? This is not what you're supposed to be doing." I'm over here trying to be the martyr, trying to get everybody back to and it was one of those things like, this is the area where they have nothing else to do.
Yeah, no.
They're in the country, they're in in a place where there's nothing else to do, and this is how they fill their time. And I came back to Atlanta, and I was like, just bewildered. I was like, oh my God, they're really out here having sex at this young age. We're not supposed to be doing any of this. And it was crazy, but it's just that through that learning experience, I learned a lot about men, and a lot of men said I mimic men behavior sometimes. Mm-hmm. So that's when you said that. I can understand that, because I'm really dismissive about a lot of things that most women are not. Mm-hmm. And it's not because of that aspect, but they don't realize it's because of the asexual. Yeah. It's like I don't put a priority on that in my life, but if I do, it's because I'm with somebody that I want to give that to, and I want to experience that with. So that's the difference. But it's like now everybody's made sex. That's why I want to talk about the love language with sex, because everybody's taking out the love part of it and just get into the sex, and it's like you're gonna just do it with any and everybody. You're gonna experience this with whoever comes in with the just says one thing to you. Y'all showing up at people's doors that are strangers, and it's like, what happens to the love aspect of it?
It's gone.
That is I think in today's society it's lacking. A lot of people. Right.
That's the difference between men and women, but I'm seeing that they're saying women are doing this now.
I think in this day and age, because a lot of
people just
get something because we're not getting, like, you're not seeing marriage like that. No importance being put on marriage anymore, because in this day and age, what's the purpose of it?
People don't believe in marriage anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
They say,
what's of it?
Why?
So, why? The love aspect of my life is beating out. Making marriage is about business, and it's a business arrangement. Yeah. And that's kind of, again, removing the love aspect out of it. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the love languages, I mean, we have them, but not many people go by it.
I think that's why, you're single, I'm single. Oh, you're single too, huh?
Don't go with me.
No, I mean, it's hard now to find somebody that wants
Yeah.
Yeah, wants the whole package. Wants doesn't just want to hit and quit it, or doesn't just want to hit it for a while, and then go to the next one. It's hard now to find somebody that wants to be with you till the day that you guys die.
Well, that's because social media, everything makes it so easy to skip through people and pass and say, hey, look, something else better is coming on. If one person do one little thing they don't like, oh yeah, you're dismissed because there's going to be 20 other people after you. Yeah. And this mindset,
back in the day, it wasn't like that.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I think the reason why the big reason why we're all single now is just because we're successful or we have built our own life.
Sure.
Because I've met women and I said, oh, where you live? I live in Lawrenceville. Okay, well, I live in Cascade. You an hour from me. Oh, well, you need to sell your house and move up here with me. No, you need to sell your house and move down with me. Because I'm not selling my house. So what are we going to do? You know?
I think
meet in the middle
about that. Like as now that I'm a homeowner, I'm like, I don't want to date a guy that's a homeowner. I just don't.
I know, because then you have to decide which home you're in.
I live in an apartment after his apartment leaves. We doing what
right.
I owned the house, so they had to move in with me. He tried to say, oh, sell your house and move into my apartment. I said, that don't make
no damn sense.
I was in my 20s, and I'm like, are you serious? That was a joke, right? No, I'm not joking.
So yeah, I think seriously, because you meet people.
Because in New York, you know what I'm saying? They're used to living in apartments and stuff.
Yeah, you meet people. It's okay, my life is here. My life is here. You need to come here because I'm comfortable here. And then you ask me to come out my comfort zone to be with you, to take a chance.
Right.
And then you're not. And then as a man, when I'm bringing 80%, you're bringing 20%.
That goes back to our last episode about leadership. So the woman should be willing to uproot herself and go, if he's being a provider.
I wouldn't mind doing that, but I have too much baggage at the house right now. I can't leave nowhere and go nowhere. I can't leave my mama and I take care of folks. So for the next few years,
I'm telling your business, but a lot of time baggage is the reason why you can't really be with the person you want to be with, because you want to be with somebody, but what do? Shit on all the people that depend on you?
Exactly. It's not going to happen.
I mean, my baggage is I'm too busy working.
I'm too busy working and I have extra situations. I want to call them back.
I still have a work.
Oh, yeah.
And you like that instead.
The last one was just super selfish, and I wasted so much time and energy on that relationship. I just need to step away, because Lord knows.
No, we're not going to talk about wasted time.
Right.
And energy. Yeah.
Okay, and on that note.
But so I think
see what happened.
Yeah. So, I mean, the erotic blueprint is important. I think it's important because, again, if your partner does not know what your love language is or your erotic blueprint, they're going to, if they're a selfish partner, they're going to say everything is going to be on you. You have to change this. You have to do this. You have to do that. So I think in relationships, in the relationship and in the bedroom, both the things are important because we're here to learn each other and grow with each other and please each other, because if you please your partner's going to please you. True. And that's in both areas. That's in your in the love language and in the bedroom. So paying attention to that, and if you're a selfish lover in general, you're just going to have to find somebody that don't care. Basically, if you want it to continue to work. Because I'm somebody, I get bored easily, and if stuff ain't rocking right, I'm like, you got to go.
I am completely submissive when it comes to sex. Like, what you want to do? Come on.
Are you submissive or are you here's the thing. Are you
a child
initiate ever, or are you just like him?
Oh, I initiate too.
Okay, I wasn't sure you mean submissive.
Oh, no. I initiate, but when he wants to...
do you mean like Miss C? I just let him climb on top of me and do his children.
I initiate too.
I'd rather them initiate, and and again, let them take control in the bedroom, and whatever makes you happy, because that goes back to submission.
Makes them happy.
That goes back to submission, and it's submitting in all ways, and but you still have to have that conversation. These are my hard no's. These are things I'm not okay with, and if those things match up, then you move forward. But I don't like it when your partner try to force you into what they like. When you set that standard early on and say, hey, look, no back door. That's a hard no. no, it's not happening. And then they
still
still
try.
try. And they're going to try. And, like, this is my dream. I'm like, well, you should have got it before you
It was all a dream.
wake up. But,
Just let it happen.
Yeah, but you got it flow. But I don't like it to be used as where people are going to use it as a way to sex shame you or anything like that in a relationship. If you love me, you should do it. No, if you love me, you respect my boundaries.
Thank you. That part.
When we had the conversation in the beginning, when we was dating, when you heard me say that, you should have been saying in your back of your head, I'm going to convince her to do it. You should have, like I said before, if this is how I am, I'm always going to be this way, are you going to be able to live with that or not?
Right.
Facts.
Right.
But these are the conversations we need to have up front. We're skipping these conversations.
I need to have the conversation.
Because somebody...
That's what I have the conversation with.
Yeah. Nobody's having conversations anymore.
We're not having conversations because we are all single.
Good morning, beautiful. Every freaking day.
Grand rising, beautiful queen.
Then you don't write, you like, okay, don't text me every morning, good morning. But
I know. I had to snap.
I like good morning, I like good night text messages. I'm not gonna lie.
But it gotta be a conversation in between the
I used to get good morning, beautiful, you minute, sweetheart, every day. And then stop. But no, it made me feel good. No, we had conversation before.
Yeah,
but he started to say every day, just let me know that he woke up and thought about me. And
that's what I like. I like that. Like, let me know you think about me when you wake up, and let me know you think of me when you're going to bed. Like, okay.
But I still need to know you want to talk to me throughout the day. I don't want to be the 10th good morning beautiful on your list today.
As a man,
I know, right?
Well, as a man, we like nude pics. Say, hey, boo, think about it.
I know. I get
dick pics
during the Christmas holiday. Oops. I promise you, I got 6 unsolicited dick pics, and I'm like, is it like y'all lonely? This is a Christmas present? Like, I didn't ask you for it.
Yeah, I'm sending dick pics. Yeah, I'm sending dick pics.
I've got them. Yes. I've got them. And I'm like, really? I did not ask you for this. Why?
No more, but I had a dictionary.
A dictionary?
Hilarious.
When men would send me, I would put them in a little catalog, and now I don't give it anymore. I guess men like, she don't want to see it.
Do you rate them?
Huh?
Do you rate them?
No, I'm sending them to all my friends and saying, look what I got today.
No, I don't rate them, but they're just in a dictionary where they're just.
You sending
The fact that you get a dictionary is fucking hilarious.
It's a dictionary.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things like, I know I'm never going to sleep with you because you came in like this. So guess what? My friends are going to see all these
things. Exactly.
Everybody's going to see it.
I had somebody send me a dick pic and say, oops. What do you mean, oops? You didn't even send that. Okay, but my whole thing is, you said, oops, you didn't even send it to me, but it's in your phone. Which means you're sending it to somebody.
Right, exactly. So who are you sending it to? Who else?
Of course, I blocked him, and he kept trying and finding other avenues. All these damn apps,
Yeah.
Look like this.
Internet. But
it goes back to what I'm saying, that we cannot connect anymore because of how it is and how we're getting in touch with each other, how we're meeting people. And everybody's like, oh, meet them out. I was talking to this guy yesterday, meet them out in the real world. I'm like, but they're out in the real world and they're not even talking to you because they're too busy on their phone swiping.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's swiping.
In the real world. Like, it's the same guys. Like, you didn't just look up from your phone, sir. Look up from your phone.
That's two-way street though. We're actually on a date trying to know somebody, and she take a picture of the food. Hey.
I don't do that.
No, I'm not saying like that. I'm saying I'm going out with my girls. We're in a place. Everybody's out there partying or whatever.
Okay,
and they're not coming up approaching you, but you see them on their phone, and you know they're swiping. And you know what the action is when you see this.
It's swipe right, swipe left.
You know what they're doing. Like, I'm like,
time to enjoy the day. I think enjoy the day in person. I think a lot of people have lost touch with that because of the internet. That we are too busy trying to savor the moment versus living in the moment. So,
yeah,
true.
Every other event I skip posting. Yeah. Every other time I go, I don't post about it. That's one way I can enjoy that.
A lot they haven't posted on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
During the holidays, I was like, you know what? This is my time with my family. I'm enjoying this time, and I was like, I'm not gonna,
I'm not respond to that.
No, I was out of town that's what I'm talking about when I was out of town. Yeah, but I posted that though, so I can't say that. But I posted those moments when I was at the family. I didn't post anything, and my sister's like, I didn't take any pictures either. I want the pictures for memory, but you don't have to share it with the world every single moment because you're not in the moment.
I'm not good at doing that, taking pictures to keep. And I don't remember stuff very well either. But I don't take pictures of capture moments like that.
And you might post like once every 4 months.
I do. You lucky
I got a different kind of woman,
You're lucky I have that.
Everybody got Facebook, even if they use it or not.
Yeah,
go back to.
I'm not a social media person. I'm not a person like I can meet celebrities. I won't take pictures with them. I just like
Me too. If they say take a picture, then I'll take a picture. But I'm not going to say.
I'm not going to run up to you and ask you for a picture. Because I'm just as special as you are.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to page your stuff.
I mean, at least we take a picture.
Yeah, I knew one that bought your CD. Oh, my bad. I just dated myself.
So Tony.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your final take on your love versus your kink? Your love versus your erotic.
I think I'm more kinky than what they said, but it's okay. We'll roll with it.
You're more kinky than what they said?
More kinky? I think you are. You have, from what I've heard, stories now. I don't know.
Stories? Somebody been talking about me? What the hell?
You talk about you too.
I'm in these streets.
Thank you!
I'm in these streets like that.
Yeah, you put yourself in the streets.
Hey, Lake Rock is a good time.
I feel like you might be a little.
Tony off the chain,
Lake Rock is a good time.
Tony is off the chain.
Lake Rock is a good time.
All right.
So what are your final thoughts on love language versus erotic blueprint?
Well, yeah, I think, like I said, mine's kind of tying to each other a little bit. Like I said, I'm not a physical touch person, and I'm very sexual. So I guess, I don't know if they tie too much. Mine don't really tie too much.
Oh no, they did. She called you out right away.
And then she called me out because she's like, I don't foreplay me to death.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you get to the business.
Get to a business type person.
Get it, quit it.
Now, I'm not with everybody. I do want my special somebody, but I am.
We all do.
Yeah.
Take your clothes up at the door.
Yeah.
Come on.
Freckles.
I think it's awesome. It was me. The kinky thing and the touch and the time and all that. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful.
Just beautiful.
Just beautiful.
Just beautiful. Just beautiful.
No, but for real though, I think it all makes sense. And it's me. I just have to find somebody to share with.
Exactly.
Well, I feel like as long as you're honest with yourself when you take these quizzes and you find out what your journey is and who you are, you're better to have a partner to match it. It's easier for you to find a partner to match that, but you have to know who you are based on your love language, based on your erotic language, whatever that is. If you have to learn yourself first before you can even begin searching for the partner that matches you. So I think these things are like so cute to me. It's such a good release of looking at yourself from another point of view and understanding who you are. Like what Tony said, I think I'm more of this and that. We can be all of those, but something's going to be dominant. It's going to dominate over every one of those things. So I noticed that the four of us, we're kind of fluid with whatever our partner likes, and we seem like we're all pleasers, and we want our partners to be happy as well. So that's going to make us happy. So maybe somebody should date. Y'all should. Everybody's single on here, but yeah.
Hey.
You say that what? Date a friend?
Yeah.
Hey.
Don't forget, I have the project. Date my friend or ex. If you want to set your friend up with somebody, submit them. If you want to be set up with one of these people on the on the project, just submit yourself as well. We'll have the information in the description below. But I'm glad you guys came and sat in with us on this topic. This was a good topic.
Fun.
Like that.
I like this one.
So we will see you next time, and that's it for Linguistic Lips.
Bye.